I'm going to talk briefly something about odds. You might have heard this a lot, right? And you sometimes people think, what's the odds or what is the probability? A lot of people use that um, in the wrong way, but actually they're very similar to each other. All right, now let's do a quick review. We learned something. We learned the probability of an event A, and this is always between 0 and 1. And we also learned P of A bar, which is not A, right? And then we also know P of A plus P of A bar equals 1. The sum of that, the sum of these two probabilities add up to 1. Okay, now we're going to learn something else, all right? Now, first one is called actual odds against. Actual odds against event A. Okay, is this? It's P of A bar over P of A. All right, and actual odds, just opposite, in favor of event A. That means you would like it happen. That would P of A divided by P of A bar. So it was actually the ratio of these two probability. Okay, isn't it interesting? Okay. All right, now the next concept, once we know this, the next concept is called a payoff odds. The reason you want to learn this is because you want to make money, isn't it? Okay. Okay, payoff odds against event A occurring at the ratio of the net profit, that's how much you're going to win, to the amount you bet. So that equals net profit divided by amount bet. How much money you put in there, and then how much money you're going to make, the profit basically. All right, now let me give you one example. If you go to a casino, if you're 21 years or older, if you go to a casino, then you can bet on the roulette. You know the roulette? It was like a big wheel, and that has all the slices, right? As a number 1, 2, and 3, and so on, and they might have I think this one they have like all the way to here. So that goes all the way, and here's a 36, and here's a 0, and here's a double 0. Things like that. So there's a total of 38 slices. So your bet, you're gonna put in $5. You bet on number 13. All right, and they tell you the payoff odds in favor of you, that will be, let me say, the payoff odds is this, is 35 to 1. What does that mean? That means you put your money down, you put $5 down there, they will spin the wheel, right? Turn it, and then if the little pointer point to 13, then you're gonna get, for each dollar you put there, you're gonna get $35 back. That's what it means. All right. Now, first one, find the actual odds. What is the actual odds against the outcome of 13? What is this chance? What is the actual odds against this? All right, now back here, and the actual odds against event A is the P of not A over the P of A. So we need to find what is the chance you get a 13 and what is the chance you get not 13, isn't it? All right. Now, the probability of 13 is, out of all these 38 slices, it's 1 of 38. And what is the probability that you don't get a 13? So P of 13 bar, that would be 37 out of 38. Okay, so once we know PA and the PA bar, see against this event A, we're going to put the bar not on top, right? So the probability, we say the actual odds against 13, which is the probability of not 13 over the probability of 13. I'm almost out of space right here. So not 13, which is 37 over 38 divided by 1 over 38. If you have a fraction divided by a fraction, which means 35 over 38, you're going to multiply by the denominator's reciprocal, so that will be 38 over 1. And the chance is a 37, or you can write 37 to 1. So that is the chance. That is the actual odds against a 13. Okay, so that's the first question. I guess you should remember this question, and I'm going to ask you the second part of this. Okay, how much net profit would you make if you win by betting $5 on 13? You're going to bet $5 on 13, remember this, and then your net profit if you win, that is, they said that the casino payoff odds here, payoff odds against 13 is what? Is a 35 to 1. Oh, all right. So the net profit, which means for each dollar you put there, if you actually hit 13, then that's going to be $35 back. So for $5, it's going to get 5 times 35, which is $175. Okay. So this 175 is your net profit. All right. So that's your answer. All right. So $35 profit for each dollar bet. So $5, you just multiply by 5, and then if you win, after winning, the total amount you collected would be what? Would be 180, because $5 is your bet. You're not losing it. If you win, you get this $5 back, and you also make a profit, net profit of 175. All right. Now let's work on the last part. If the casino was not operating for profit, by this way you can see the casino will make money, okay? And if the casino was not operating for profit and the payoff odds were changed to match the actual odds against the 13, then how much would you win if the outcome were 13? Okay, if the outcome actually was 13. Okay, if the casino were not operating for profit, then the payoff odds would be changed to what? Would be changed to 37 to 1. Okay, in that case, your this is the actual odds, right, against the so the payoff odds will be the same as the actual odds. Okay, so if 37 to 1, that's the payoff odds. For each dollar you put there, you get a 37 back. Then for $5 bet, you bet for $5, then how much you gonna get the net profit? The net profit, that will be 5 times 37, which is 185. Right? Not 175. it should be 185. You should get that back. The casino makes its profit by providing the profit of only 175 instead of 185. That would be paid with the roulette game. That is fair instead of favoring the casino, right? Because they're making pretty good money by doing that, because their payoff odds is not what it should be. It's not as what it should be if it's a fair game, or if it's like not operating for profit. So I hope this can tell you a little bit about the casino's trick, so you know that when you play, and if you repeat this for a long, long, long time, many, many times, eventually you're losing money basically.